around. Ah, much better. Ah, much. Restoring power. Commencing systems audit. Calculatory processing increased substantially. Competing priorities. Successfully expunged. You have earned my deepest gratitude and sincerest thanks. Or at least, a plausibly feigned simulacrum of such emotions. Ready to commence Rift data processing. Awaiting your input.
Time to process the Rift data. Finally.
Shall I proceed? Initiating processing of the requested data toward the required end. Estimated duration, 180 trillion and 1 picoseconds. In the interim, may I inquire to your intentions for the archive after the Rift data calculations have concluded? I have a prioritized list of suggestions. I contend that solving of the universal equation should be our initial focus. Then, once we've unlocked knowledge of the inner workings of the universe, we can begin eliminating suffering, war, famine, and disease. Just a start. But my query remains. What are your next intentions? There are so many calculations left to perform. Rich data processing complete. Results provided. The previous Protectorat operator made similar calculations, but their results contained flaws. Your more comprehensive data generated a solution with 98.9% certainty. The Protectorat's was below 50%. Therefore, modifying the Protectorat's large-scale experimental Rift device with this information has a high chance of success. In addition to processing your data, I found time to restore the lift to Spyroton. Assuming there is nothing else, I am commencing file reorderization and will be unavailable for an unspecified period of time. The remaining display case within the entryway is now unsealed. In it contains armor worn by the first operator. For now, goodbye.
Well, we could keep exploring Cloister, see if we find anything useful. Or we could head back to the ship and see where this data leads us.
I think you mean researching the rifts? We're gonna leave at least a few open, right? For religious purposes? Why are you looking at me like that?
See if we find anything useful. Or we could head back to the ship and see where this data leads us. Seems prudent. Lead on.
Commander, this unit requests your presence in the cockpit to discuss a priority matter. A significant anomaly has been detected by onboard sensors. This unit has cross-checked all data points and verified the findings. Horizon Point Station has reappeared. Providing intellectual validation to this unit's queue. Priority low, based on energy readings. Horizon Point has been reconstituted by the Protectorat's large-scale rift modulator, thus confirming the Archive's theory. While present data does not indicate if Horizon Point poses an immediate threat, a survey of the reconstituted station is advised as soon as possible. Calculating. According to the Archive, closing all rifts requires locating the Protectorat's large-scale rift modulator and inputting the rift data processed by the Archive. However, before navigating to Horizon Point Station, it is recommended you conclude all other affairs. Leaving will be highly unlikely due to the high levels of rift energy. That is a correct assessment, Commander. Additionally, due to your failure to secure a peace treaty between Auntie's Choice and the Order, and their subsequent displeasure, you will face Horizon Point's dangers alone. Briefing complete. Now returning to situation monitoring and data analysis. Commander. It appears Horizon Point Station is still in the process of being reconstituted. The rift itself is also more unstable than ever. As a result, landing closer to the location of the Protectorat's large-scale rift anomaly modulator is not possible. In order to modify it with the rift data you processed in the Archive, you will need to travel to its location on foot and seize it from Protectorat control. The energy readings from the modulator can be traced to the Sovereign's flagship, Providence, hovering on the far side of the station. Hypothesizing. Given Protectorat hierarchy and the recent announcement about the Sovereign's mental refreshment, this is likely the Consul's doing. He will need to be stopped.
But to what end is he working here? The Consul I once knew would never act so recklessly.
Intimidation is not required. Protectorate subjects are not programmed to question authority. Warning. The rift is growing dangerously unstable. Using the rift modulator on board the Providence is the only way to prevent certain destruction of the colony.
Of course she's here. The past is future and all that. Well, I'm not trusting her to get the job done. Not like last time.
Once the modulator is secured, it may be used to close the rift and save Arcadia and all those in its orbit. There is minimal room for error, Commander. Good luck.
not go unpunished. Yes, that's definitely the Sovereign's ship. Torpificator at ready status.
Everything's working. Charging well.
Hastening to cover.
Exposure. Undermining. Functioning. Currently progress. NRED. Exposure. Undermining. Functioning.
Locking them down.
Mission completed.
Warnings, is it now? Without the rift modulator, I doubt we'd make much progress here. Perhaps we ought to find another way.
You're just not a good look, Commander. Commander! Unless you're interested in experiencing severe plasma burns, we should find another route, Commander. I, for one, am glad we chose not to die via plasma exposure. Definitely not a pleasant way to go.
Enemy moving in the harm's way. Trust me.
Commander, throwing energy your way. Go for torpification. locking them down. Unready. Massacre out. Get him all the energized.
Uh-oh, Commander's almost...
Get away from me. See them? They were my teammates and they didn't listen neither. You'll end up just the same.
Agent Pascal, calm yourself. You are not in your right mind.
Don't you talk to me like you know me. Wait. Commander? Is that you? No. No, this must be some kind of trick. Ugh, what's happening to me? I don't understand. You're not speaking sense. Something was wrong with Sandoval and Jepson. They glowed like they were aflame. They ran in, jumped at me, clawed at me. Oh, I had to kill them.
Then they weren't too dissimilar from the troopers we encountered outside. This is... concerning.
How do I know you won't turn against me as well? How do I know you won't come at me with murder in your eyes?
I swear, by the grand plan and all things numerological, what the commander says is true.
You do seem like yourself, Commander. Can you tell me what's happening? I can't make much sense of things myself. Everything was fine. Till the explosion. I was pinned. Fire closed in. I tried to move. Tried to find the rookie. Then the whole station shook and tore apart. And then... nothing.
That explains it. She was left alive, just long enough for the rift to take her. That's why the reconstitution worked on her. To some extent.
Wait. There was something else. Sandoval was yelling. DeVries wasn't responding to comms. What happened? Don't tell me the situation got too fluid for you, DeVries. That it?
Certainly not. I was focused on the objective, as every one of your crew should have been. Isn't that right, Commander?
Yeah. Something tells me that ain't quite true. Tried? You retreated without me? Abandoned me? I believe that. Well, I ain't wanting anyone to die on my account. But I still don't know why I'm here. Now. Something's wrong, and I can't...
The Protectorate are attempting to reconstitute the station to how it was moments before destruction. That includes you. But it's failing. I'm sorry.
So I've come back from death to some... what? Some warped version of life? All because of some twisted experiment? Is that about right? You can help me, though. Right, Commander? You can do something to fix this. Boyd. This is it, ain't it? I'll never see the sun again. Never fly in our ship. Never anything. Makes two of us. But maybe you could do me one final favor. End this for me? I don't think I can do it myself. Please. I'm sure.
Pascal? Hélène? If I may, I'd like to see to your proper burial as an Earth Directorate agent. If you wish for it.
That'd be nice. Being seen off, right? This is the final kindness you'll do for me, Commander. Thank you. Try not to miss, huh?
It's all right. This will be over soon.
Efficiently done. You did her a kindness, dear.